Well, what's up, everybody? Okay, so this is Jesse Does Cars, and I've been working on the Subaru Crosstrek. And I know I haven't put anything out in quite a while, and I've just been kind of lazy, but there's other things going on as well. Got a lot of writing to go through. We just went through that election. Um, you know, um, just a lot of life things going on. So anyway, I just wanted to put out a new update on what I'm doing with the car. I just got the frame rail installed, and I've got everything prepped and ready to go. I've got the pan that's almost ready to go. I pulled and got everything into shape. I've got the rear deck lid on, and everything's getting there. So I just wanted to put this new update out for you guys, so you can see where we're at. As soon as I get done, I'm going to do a new push tomorrow on getting that deck, or on the get the pan actually welded in, and then we're going to do the seam sealer, and then we're going to move on to putting everything back together. So it's I mean, technically we are putting everything to get back together right now. So anyway, yeah, so this is it, and hope you enjoy. Please make sure you like and subscribe, so that way you can keep up with what's going on. I know that this is not like the highest production and quality, but at the same time, I'm keeping it real. I'm doing things that are affordable. I am planning on selling this Crosstrek sooner than later, and I'm going to get a what's called a dealer's license, or actually it's called a dealer representative's license, and so that way it'll allow me to purchase and buy cars not in my name, and I can flip a whole bunch of different cars, and so I can keep this thing going. And if you guys have any suggestions, or if there's anybody have a comments, things I can do better, whatever you want to do, just let me know. And that's it. Yeah. So enjoy. And just like that, guys, I got this rear words. And just like that, I have this rear frame rail welded back in. They're not pretty welds, but they do the trick. I welded them all the way through 3 times here on top because it was just coming out. My welder kind of sucks, but at least it gets the job done. I did weld up on top. This is going to get covered with seam sealer. I closed up this hole right here. There was a few of them. I had to finish this one right here. I'm going to weld something underneath, and that's going to get because I'm going to put a bar across the bottom right here and weld that in, just to make everything flat and straight and support it a little bit better once it's welded in to the frame. Won't matter. As you can see, it's pretty straight from here to here. I do have a little bit of a fitment issue, but we're talking like 1/8 of an inch fitment right there. This one right here needs to come in, this side right here needs to come in about 1 inch. When I put the pan up on it, everything was mating up except for this right here was just a little bit out, and then right here is about 1 inch off. Same with this side. This side needs to come out 1 inch and over about 1 inch. As you can see right here, it's kind of bowed a little bit, so this needs to come out still a little bit. When I pull this out, I'm going to pull it out and over. So that's that on that one, and we will keep moving, chugging along. Just so you're aware, I did weld up underneath on the rear frame rail. I welded back here on the edges 3 times on each side, as well as put a seam across it. And then I also did 4 weld points underneath also. Yes, looks like crap, but what are you going to do? It was all mangled metal. So it's going to get seam sealed, so it gets everything taken care of. It's going to get cleaned up, and I am going to put some primer on it before I stop for the day, and get everything all cleaned up and make sure it doesn't rust. So everything's doing well. I did use this right here. I had a piece of copper. I'm a plumber, so I had a piece of copper. I flattened it out so I could go underneath and hit it like a spoon. just goes underneath right here, so it has something to weld up against, and so it's not welding into just a crevice or a void, because it'll just keep creating a larger and larger hole if you don't have something to weld against. So that's a trick for that. Just weld up against copper. It actually doesn't stick. It won't weld, or it won't weld to the metal. So if you need to plug a hole, put this behind it like this, see, and then weld up against it and around it. I would actually suggest using TIG for this, and then weld around it, or a better welder. I've got a cheapy welder here. It's a really tiny. It doesn't do a great job. I would use a gas welder. As far as MIG goes, much cleaner and doesn't spark as much, and you get just a lot better weld. So anyway, this is it for right now, and I'm sure that we'll put this together and splice it together later on.